Alright guys, let's start on this week's art project. So there are a couple of different options for some things that you can make. You can make a flower, a butterfly, a parachute, or just something fun. So the first thing you want to do is start by, you can fold your coffee filter or you can leave it whole. And you're just going to color in as many of the white spaces as you'd like, using some of those markers that we gave you. I chose lighter colors because I like the way they blend together. But you can choose darker colors. I made a little squiggle on one of mine. You can make patterns. Just make sure you color it in any way you like. I chose to fold mine up into almost a triangle, and that will just keep the pattern repeated. So all your sections will look exactly the same if you do it like that. So just coloring in some of those white spots. Okay, I'm switching to a nice blue color now. I kind of did mine the same colors as the rainbow, kind of the Roy G. Biv. So I like the way those look. Okay, and I've kind of made sure to color kind of dark. This way when we put the water on it, it kind of bleeds nicely into the background. Okay, and this is the last color I was using. I put a little bit of purple around the rim. Okay. Then when you finish that, you're going to grab a cup of water, and you're going to use your little pipette or the little plastic dropper that's in your kit. Okay, so when you do that, you're going to fill your pipette with a little bit of water, and you're going to squirt it onto your filter. And you're going to see where the colors are already starting to bleed together. So it's going to make them kind of soft. The lines aren't going to be as harsh here. Okay, so you can choose as much water as you like. I like just a little bit of water so everything's not so mushy and soggy. Okay, and then you can let it dry like that, or you can unfold it. So I wanted to see what mine looked like, so I went ahead and unfolded mine. So I decided I was just going to kind of push it a little with my fingers because I wanted to see all the color bleed through. So I tried only to push on one color at a time so I didn't like blend it too much. So push, 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 push. Okay, and once it's kind of nice and saturated all the way through, I carefully peeled it up, and you can see the impression down there on the plate. I'm going to slowly and carefully open it up. Mine kind of came out like a tie-dye t-shirt almost. And then you're going to want to let it dry before you try to make anything with it. So I just laid mine out on the table. You want to put a paper towel underneath it when you lay it out so it doesn't get your table dirty. Okay. So now I did the same thing. I just did some colors, and I'm letting them dry. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to make is a butterfly. You're going to pinch the edges together. So it just kind of looks kind of crinkled right now. And those are going to be your butterfly wings. Okay, so I pinched it in the middle. I picked one of my pipe cleaners. I picked the pink one. And right in the middle of the pipe cleaner, I kind of twirled it around the middle of the butterfly's body. Twisted it. And now that's going to keep your butterfly together. And it also is going to give your butterfly antenna. Okay, one on each side of its body. So I wanted my antenna to be kind of curly. So I decided I was going to curl it around my pinky finger so they're nice and little curls. So I did one on one side, and then I curled the other one on the other side. And then I just kind of straighten out the butterfly's wings. And ta-da! Now you have a tie-dye butterfly. The next thing I'm going to show you is a flower. I kind of did the same thing. I just kind of wrinkled it around together. I grabbed the center of it and just kind of twisted it so my flower will stay together. I'm going to choose another pipe cleaner. This time it's going to be like the stem of our flower. So I twisted it around the edge of my flower so it stays put. Maybe you want to make all 3 flowers and you'll have like a bouquet of flowers. Or maybe you want to make all 3 butterflies. So once you have it secure, you can kind of move your stem down, and then you have kind of a really pretty flower there. The last thing I'm going to show you how to make is a parachute. So I took one of my last pipe cleaners and pushed it through either side of my parachute. Then I just kind of twisted it so it would stay in place. And I took a Lego man out of the Lego kit because I wanted to see how it would do. So the next thing I did, mine is still kind of wet, so you probably would do better if you let yours dry. So at the very bottom right there, that's where I'm going to attach my Lego man. So I just took the pipe cleaner and wrapped it around the Lego man's arm so he stays there. It's a little bit tricky at first, so you might have to be a little patient with it. So there we go. I'm just going to twist it right around his arm so he stays secure. You can use one of your Lego men as well. Okay, so now is when I'm going to kind of demonstrate how I would drop it. You're going to want to make sure you have the parachute kind of spread out so you'll get some resistance. And then you're going to drop it from a safe height. And it did a pretty good job. So here are kind of our examples. We have our butterfly on the left, our flower on the middle, and our parachute on the right. Have a fun time making your art today.